Congratulations. Lineups, national anthem, and we'll get rocking. The Eagan Wildcats take on the Burnsville Blaze. And much.
I didn't know they were doing it before. Yep. Yeah, great job.
And it looks like we're ready to go. First up, as I mentioned earlier, we have two senior Wildcats. Each of them is going to give a little presentation to acknowledge a couple of their favorite teachers throughout their high school career. First up, senior Gabby Beerley.
All right, so where to begin? During DP, you have challenged each one of us to become better human beings. To look back at the journey we've been on, to reflect on the choices we've made, why we've made them, and to look ahead to what we want to do and why we want to do it. Thank you for being not only an engaging teacher, but for becoming a mentor and a friend. You've let me grow this past year with continued leadership opportunities through challenging conversations and discussions, by making mistakes, and by letting me stay true to who I am. Through your classes, I've been able to bring one of my guinea pigs, whom you refer to as gerbil, rodent, and fuzzball, to school for a presentation. And you thought the principal would tell me no. I proved you wrong. Go to the ropes course, group activities outside the classroom, and learn how psychology and economics influence my life. Throughout everything, you have brought a passion and enthusiasm to everything we've done together, whether it's through jokes, stories, or sharing experiences. Thank you for everything, Mr. Snowback.
Get you over here. Yeah, the other ones have actually been on the field.
And next up, our second senior, Megan Deerberger.
Seems to be the.
Okay, so I got the lucky opportunity to have Mr. Snowbeck for not 1, but 2 hours every day for DP. He is so much fun to have as a teacher every day because we never know what to expect. I would like to thank him for being such an amazing teacher at Eagan High School. He is always upbeat and has a ton of energy no matter what, which surprises me every day. He also shows dedication to all of his students and has put time and effort into getting to know all of us. He is a teacher that is very easy to talk to and wants the best for all of his students, and he is there to help make that happen. Through having him, I've learned many life lessons and skills through his teaching. He also keeps me on my toes with all of his jokes and questions he asks us. I think he has helped me grow a lot and learn more about myself and others through his teaching as well. He also teaches me other things, such as how to make animal noises. He actually sounds just like a dog and can make many bird noises as well. No matter what he is doing or teaching, he is always looking to build up his students around him and put a smile on our faces. Thank you, Mr. Snowbeck, for being such an influential and caring teacher in my life.
The music. Must be the baseball field over there.
So here's an indication of how cherished these teachers are. They each chose the same one, so they each have one more acknowledgement to give to Mr. Carlson. Here you go.
I've been able to have you for a couple classes, and while I remember what you've taught me inside of the classroom, you've taught me just as much outside of it. And it's those things that I'll always remember. You have always been someone I can come to if I'm in need of help, advice, or just a need to laugh. I remember during COVID when one of my criminology classes was online. You made a point of asking me how I was doing every day, even when you had other students in the classroom waiting to talk to you. And you even allowed my guinea pig to attend class on a daily basis. To be honest, he probably learned more than I did at times. These past couple years, I've learned that I can always come to you if I'm in need of a quiet space to breathe, or if I'm in need of a fun conversation. Thank you for always being there for me and giving me such amazing advice, most of the time, and support. And I promise, I will never call you for bail money. Well, maybe. Thank you, Mr. Carlson.
Going up to the roof, you might have to bail me out.
Okay, I would like to thank Mr. Carlson for being such an impactful teacher at EHS. I've had him for criminology, and he's made those classes so much fun. He is always bringing energy to class and makes learning the material so interesting and entertaining. He is also an amazing teacher because he shows that he cares about his students all the time. Whether it's by having them on the Wildcat wall or just having a conversation with us about our weekends, he's always showing how much he cares. Mr. Carlson is also pretty cool because, like me, he has a Celsius addiction and loves to talk about the new flavors he has found and tried. He also rocks some pretty cool Hey Dudes and loves to talk about those too. He also got me hooked on Criminal Minds after watching it on day 1 in Crim A, and I haven't been able to stop watching it since. I'd like to thank him for working so hard to bring in some sweet guest speakers for us, such as police officers, defense attorneys, FBI agents, and many more cool ones. He has opened my eyes to many careers in the field and made me realize what I want to do in the future. He is always there to build his students up each and every day and always has a joke to crack and a smile on his face. Thank you, Mr. Carlson, for being such a dedicated and enthusiastic teacher in my life.
And a big hand for both of these gentlemen and the influence they've had on our young students. Megan will be attending Mankato State University. No, Minnesota State University of Mankato. And Gabby is attending Waldorf College in Iowa. Does it have a city? Forest City, Iowa. One more hand, and thank you very much. Next up are the lineups. We'll announce the lineups. Teams head back to the field, and we'll get this rolling. I mentioned, this game is being featured on ETV. Reach out to family and friends, let them know this game will be shown live and will be able to be seen at a later date. So, we will start first with the lineups for the Burnsville Blaze. Batting first, the right fielder, number 7, Kate Dam. Next up, the center fielder, number 13, Alex Gerber. Next up, the third baseman, number 24, Sid Lamat. The first baseman, number 27, Lily Kuzi. The left fielder, number 18, Skylar Boxel. The second baseman, number 5, Chloe Dawson. The catcher, number 10, Tori Gromecki. The shortstop, number 12, Avery Crumwee. The DP, number 3, Sid Henderhand. And the pitcher, number 20, Gracie Johnson. The Blaze have a record of 3-7. They're coached by Eric Roos, assisted by Joe Cancella, Mandy Sepala. Welcome to the Burnsville Blaze. And now, for the 2022 Eagan Wildcats. Leading off for the Cats, the left fielder, number 55, Nicole Casillas. The center fielder, the senior, number 34, Gabby Bailey. The first baseman, number 16, Jaden Turner. The catcher, number 23, the senior, Megan Durberger. The junior shortstop, number 15, Sarah Borger. Monty Val is here. The pitcher, number 14, Drew Busley. The right fielder, number 40, Tess Peterson. DP, number 45, Afton Carlson. The second baseman, number 6, Meredith Ryder. And third baseman, number 11, Lydia Turbor. Wildcats are coached by Christian Duncan, assisted by 2013 Wildcats alumnus, Abby Brinkmeyer. Please rise, remove your caps, face the flag down the left field line for our national anthem. Thank you, folks. Welcome to the Burnsville Blaze, and good luck, ladies.
Welcome to Wildcat Field here on the campus of Eagan High School this afternoon for the South Suburban softball matchup between the visiting Burnsville Braves and the Eagan Wildcats. I'm your play-by-play guy for this afternoon, Brad Ryder. I'm joined by Steve Witt on color. We'll be taking you through the afternoon as Eagan takes the field here. Eagan on the season has a couple of wins. They are 2-4 in the season. They're coming off a win just yesterday in Apple Valley. Impressive win, won 15-0. Pretty complete game all around for the Wildcats yesterday. Good pitching, good defense, obviously very good hitting. Burnsville on the season is 3-7. They've got wins this season against Apple Valley, Hastings, and Simley. So finally, Steve, getting some nice weather these last few days. And I was looking at the extended forecast. It looks like the next 10 days or so, we're going to skip right into summer.
Excellent. Yeah, great weather today, 61 degrees. Winds out of the east blowing towards the northwest, so favorable to the right-hand hitter. Great afternoon. Sun's trying to peek out. Going to be a good, enjoyable afternoon. Definitely appreciation to the teachers that came out for our seniors.
Yeah, right before we came on the air here, maybe you saw we had a Teacher Appreciation Day. The two seniors for the Eagan Wildcats, Gabby Beerley and Megan Deerberger, representing the Wildcats, had a couple of teachers they wanted to showcase and represent, and did a really nice job of giving some presentations to them. You know, obviously teachers everywhere the last few years have had a lot of challenges, as we all have, with COVID and school and distance learning and everything. And more than ever, we want to take a moment and give a tip of the cap to our teachers and everything that they've done and everything that they'll continue to do. First batter for Burnsville stepping in, left fielder Katie Dam, right fielder number 7. First pitch is upstairs a little bit for ball 1. Drew Busley, number 14, sophomore left-hander, pitching today for Eagan. She pitched a little bit in yesterday's game, actually started to pitch the first 4 innings in yesterday's game against Apple Valley. Second pitch is driven into left field, and that'll drop for a base hit. So Burnsville gets their leadoff person on base.
Yeah, Drew knows how to place her pitches on the corners. Nice drop ball and rise ball.
Second hitter for Burnsville, number 13, Alex Gerber. She's playing center field today. First left-handed batter of the game for Burnsville. I hope I don't get caught saying the Braves again. They are the Blaze. I've said the Braves once already. Runners going, first pitch, and she's under the tag. She's safe at second. Close play at second, but she just slipped under the tag. Replay here. Not a bad pitch from a catcher's perspective to try to throw her out. It was a little up. She was able to get up out of her stance quick. Close play. Down the middle, evens the count at 1-1.
Megan, pretty much a 2-year starter at the catcher's position, so pretty experienced behind the plate calling pitches.
That one's whacked foul down the left field line. Even though we'd like to have a lot more games on ETV, this is probably the first home game where the elements have been good enough for the announcers to sit outside and actually do the game. It's been kind of a challenge for everybody this spring. Tapped foul up the third baseline. Count remains 1-2.
Yeah, kind of tough to do a little announcing when you're all bundled up with mittens and gloves and so forth, and 3 layers of sweatshirts.
All you'd hear is a bunch of chattering in between pitches from us. Slapped up into left field, coming on as Casilius. She takes it for the first out. Well positioned there. She was playing in a little bit, able to get underneath that ball pretty easily.
One down brings up the third baseman, Sid Lamont.
Brings up third baseman Sid Lamont.
Normal positioning for our infielders.
Casilius and the outfielders all back up a little bit with Lamont up to plate here. Bounces in the dirt. She's going to take off for third, and Katie Dam makes it to third base, so she's at third base now with 1 out. Fouled straight back.
Good cut, straight back. Drew's going to have to mix it up a little bit.
Fouled off. Gets Busley in the count, ahead in the count 1 and 2.
With all the games coming up this week and the following week, big push towards the end of the season. The teams are really starting to try to position themselves for the end of the year conference play.
It's crazy. Today is Thursday. I was looking at as Lamont hits one high to left center field, but I think it's going to stay in the ballpark. And it's to the track. Drops in there. 1 run's going to score. Lamont is on second base with a double. Tell it was maybe too high to go out, but it was going to be trouble because it was deep. And dropped in right on the warning track there.
Number 27, Lily Kuzi.
Yeah, because she's left-handed out there, I think she got her body turned a little bit the wrong way and then didn't really look in the sun, but just trying to do an over-the-shoulder catch.
That's a good point, Steve. I think because she was left-handed, that gave her a little extra challenge on that one as she was trying to position herself underneath it. Brings up the first baseman, number 27, Lily Kuzi.
Key for Drew today is keeping that ball low.
Yeah. I was saying a bit ago, I checked the calendar today. Every time I say that, some ball gets put in place, so maybe I'll wait a second. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. That's going to score Lamont and make it 2-0 Burnsville. Solid hit up the middle for Kuzi. Scores Lamont.
2 runs across, brings up the left fielder, Skylar Boxall.
2 weeks from today, section start, which is crazy to think about given the fact it doesn't seem like we really have started the season yet, but that tells you how many games we have coming up over the next couple of weeks because of the weather pushing everything back. First pitch to Skylar Boxall is a little down and low for a ball, so.
Yeah, many teams have had to double up and go to double headers.
Yeah. I didn't think that was possible until somebody pointed that out to me. That 2 weeks from today, section start already. In the dirt gets by Deerberger. Kuzi's going to advance to second.
Many of these girls also play club ball in the summertime. Skylar plays for Minnesota Elite out of the West Suburban.
Yeah, I know some of these girls I know from club ball too. Kuzi standing on second. She plays for Minnesota Force up in the North Metro. Down low. Runs it count to 3-0. And upstairs, so Boxall's going to get a base on balls. The runners on first and second with 1 out.
1 out walk brings up number 5, Chloe Dawson.
Looks like we're going to maybe have an early move from head coach Christian Duncan. Sophomore Lydia Terberg, right-hander, is going to come into pitch, number 11. She had an impressive outing earlier this week at Farmington, 3-1 Eagan win, first game of a doubleheader. Pitched the entire game, gave up 1 run on just a few hits.
Pitched 14 innings so far this year. 14 strikeouts, the ERA of 3.41 at this time.
Reminder to subscribe to ETV on YouTube. A lot of great content. City of Eagan, Eagan High School things, band concerts, athletics, on ETV YouTube. So go to youtube.com/Eagan Television. And on Twitter as well. Follow ETV on Twitter. #@EaganTV.
They do a great job promoting Eagan sports. It's greatly appreciated. It's always fun to kick back and see a lot of these athletes out in the field, knowing a lot of other athletes playing other sports. So it's always fun to go back and watch.
Right.
Thank you, ETV.
First pitch to second baseman Chloe Dawson is a strike. Chloe's playing second base today, as I said, number 5.
Lydia also is a good low ball pitcher. Change. Rise ball. Drop ball. As if we see if we can't dial up here ourselves a double play.
Fouled off by Dawson, hanging in there. Good start for Terborg. 3 straight, not only strikes, but to your point, they're low. They're low pitches. The only thing she's going to do with that location is hit it on the ground. Swing and a miss. Swung over the top of that higher fastball for the second out. Brings up 7th place hitter, number 10, catcher Tori Gromicki.
Outfielder straight up.
Good start again by Terborg. Paints the outside corner for a strike.
Had a chance to watch Lydia through a lot of growing up, and she's developed into a great pitcher so far.
Grounded foul, third base side.
Was out last season with some back surgery, so she didn't get a chance really last year to continue to hone her skills, but she's come through that back surgery. She's stronger than ever, and I would say she's strong, pitching the best she's ever had.
Yeah, I would agree with that. She's I've seen her pitch a lot in the summer in club ball as well. Popped out of play, and you know, even a couple years ago, you could see her start to develop. She grew a lot a few summers ago, got tall, and like you said, last year was a little bit of a setback, but she did come back and pitch some in the summer for club. It's very strong so far this year. Foul down the third base line. Continues to throw strikes. That's 8 straight. She's thrown 8 pitches, 8 strikes. Mickey seems to be on this a little bit. You might think about a little bit of a changeup or something slightly out of the strike zone here.
She has a fabulous changeup. Would love to see it here.
Get her to fish a little bit. It's not a bad pitch for 0-2. A little bit outside, 1-2.
Maybe make her chase it.
Yep.
There's
Nice,
changeup.
very nice changeup. Pop straight up. Should be easy play for Borger. She puts it away. Limits the damage to just 2 Burnsville runs. So after a half of an inning, Burnsville 2, Eagan coming to bat. We said, you know, the sun's peeking out today here, Steve. We got a really nice crowd as I kind of turn around and look at the bleachers. Got a lot of people here. Obviously, Burnsville not that far away, and you got a lot of good support from Eagan here today, too. Reminder, if you are not doing anything Saturday and you want to take advantage of the warm weather, the Eagan softball tournament is this weekend. Varsity, JV, and 9th grade all have tournaments this weekend here in Eagan. Varsity games start at 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 6 o'clock. At Northview Field number 4. All the girls tournaments are at Northfield. JV and 9th grade are at Northview Fields as well. JV plays at 8, 10, and noon, and the 9th grade team also plays at 8, 10, and noon at Northview Field. So looking forward to this weekend, and again, more good weather and get some of these games in. It'll be a fun day to welcome all the teams that we've got coming from around the metro for our tournament here this weekend.
Got some great teams coming in. Got Wayzata coming in, Hastings, Moundsview, Noka, Moundsview. So a lot of great teams coming in. Come on out and support your local high school sports. It's always a good time. These girls really play hard, and they're into the middle of the season. They're really trying to hone their craft right now for getting into the conference play that's about to start here, like Brad said, in a couple weeks. So come on out and join us.
If you come for no other reason, come for lunch, because all the concessions proceeds for this tournament are going toward cancer research. So come on out for lunch if nothing else. Leading off for the Wildcats, left fielder Nicole Casilius takes the first pitch low and outside for ball 1. Pitching for the Blaze today is number 20, Gracie Johnson. Right-hander. Casilius grounds the second pitch to short. Lamont throws on to first for the first out of the inning.
And next up, the senior center fielder of the 34.
Got her on the outside pitch.
Brings up center fielder Gabby Beerley. Gabby on the season is 10 for 26, 27 plate appearances, 26 official at bats. She's 10 for 26, 5 RBIs. One of two seniors on Eagan's roster.
She really is starting to heat up a little bit. Started out a little bit slow. I think a lot of the girls started out a little slow with the cold weather, but they're starting to get their swing in. Been doing a lot of cage time, so I think it's starting to come around. So that's what we want to do, is peaking towards the end of the season.
Another two-hopper to Lamont at short. Throws on to first for the second out. Brings Beerley kind of faked a bunt, pulled it back. Tried to slap it through the hole, didn't quite get it through the hole. Brings up number 3 hitter, first baseman, sophomore Jaden Turner. First pitch hitting, grounds one, another one to short. Lamont on to first for the out. So 3-6-3 putouts. Retire the Wildcats in the first inning, nothing across. After 1, Burnsville 2, Eagan nothing. Okay, we're back for the top of the second here at Wildcat Field in Eagan. Burnsville with a quick 2-0 lead after 2 in the top of the first. Leading off for the Blaze is a shortstop, Avery Crumweed. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Outside for ball 1. I want to apologize and correct something I know that I did last half inning. I thought those 3 ground outs were to Lamont. Lamont's playing third. The 3 groundouts were to Crumweed, the shortstop. Popped up into short center field. Center fielder Beerley and shortstop Borger kind of converged on it, dropped right between them, well placed for an opening base hit for Crumweed.
Yeah, just soft enough, so just kind of snuck right in there in that no man's zone there.
Brings up 9th place hitter Sid Handrahan, number 3. Possible maybe bunt situation here perhaps. We'll have to see. Yep. And not quite handled cleanly by Deerberger. And runner will advance to second. Pitch was called a strike though, so Terberg gets ahead of her 0-1.
Possibly can go lay down a bunt and get that runner over to third.
Try it again maybe. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Nice pitch by Terberg right down the middle, takes care of Hanrahan for the first out.
Once again, keeping that ball low is what the key so far for Lydia.
Circle back to the top of the order. And right fielder Katie Dam singled in her first at bat. Stole second, came around to score on Lamont's double. Nice change up there by Terberg to start off. Dam was looking for a fastball. You could see it, and she changed speeds on it.
It's that deception. Really helps out.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. I'm looking at our Eagan girls in the field, and I think some parents, including myself, might need to remind the girls that the sun actually does shine once in a while. We might need some sunglasses once in a while. Just a little bit upstairs for ball 1. Nice 0-2 pitch, though, by Terborg.
I can personally attest. My daughter came to me last night and said, my glasses are broken as she tried to pull them out of her bag. So
she hasn't needed them yet, but as I'm looking at the right side of the field, specifically the right fielder, second baseman, and first baseman, as Dam hits this one deep to left center field. That's not going to be caught. Up against the fence. Retrieved by Beerley. Borger into the infield. That's going to score Crumweed for Burnsville's third run of the game. It's 3-0 Burnsville.
Barreled that one up. Got it out to the outfield, right in between that gap there.
Brings up center fielder Alex Gerber. Alex flew out to left fielder Nicole Casilius, her first at bat. A little down and outside for ball 1.
Defense needs to really kind of buckle down here, and you don't want to afford to give up any more runs.
Fouled back. I think if you were to summarize maybe Eagan's season a little bit, Steve, I think probably the strongest point has been the fielding. We fielded the ball pretty well all season long for the most part. Hitting is a little bit hit or miss. Pitching's been decent, but I hope I did not just jinx the rest of this game by saying this, but the fielding has been pretty solid for the Wildcats for most of this season so far.
Yeah, just a couple things that need to clean up here and there, but Christian Duncan's got him headed in the right direction.
A little up and away, evens the count at 2-2. Mentioned it maybe indirectly, but kind of a young Wildcats team, only 2 seniors. Mix of junior, sophomores, freshmen round out the varsity. Slap to third base. Afton Carlson, nice play onto first base for an out. Throw on to third to try to get the runner. Thrown away. Left fielder Casilius tries to throw out the run to the plate, but she's safe. So we get an out at first base for the second out, but the fourth run for Burnsville scores, second run of the inning.
Yeah, good strong throw by Afton over to first. Jaden turning around, trying to come back. Just got a little off target on that. weren't able to put that tag down. Otherwise, still got the out, 2 outs. Clean bases. Let's get the third out and get out of this.
Brings up third baseman Sid Lamont. First pitch swinging, line drive right at Sarah Borger for the third out of the inning. Burnsville tacks on 2 more though. After an inning and a half, they lead Eagan 4-0.
Welcome back to Eagan Wildcat Stadium. Follow ETV on Facebook, facebook.com/EaganTV, and also out on Twitter. They do a great job following all of our sports. Greatly appreciated by Eagan TV. Once again, doing a great job on Facebook also. Facebook.com/EaganTV.
Eagan bottom half of the second, leading off is senior catcher Megan Dierberger. First pitch swinging, lines one down the right field line. It's going to be cut off by the right fielder before it does any more damage, but nice opening single for Megan Dierberger.
Great job keeping her hands inside, getting that inside pitch, and then getting it through, pushing it over to the right hand side of it. Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner for our catcher, Megan Dierberger. Looks like number 60, Addie Schessler, coming in to pinch run for our catcher.
Number 15, Sarah Borger.
Brings up shortstop Sarah Borger, junior shortstop, for her first plate appearance today. Sarah on the season so far is 7 for 22, leading the team with 6 RBI.
See if Christian wants to do a little small ball here, get Addie going.
First pitch swinging again. Very well hit, but right at the center fielder. Not much she had to do there other than wait for the ball to come down for the first out.
I think the girls probably want to start to look at jumping on that first pitch. Usually coming in for the strike, they want to get on that right away.
Yeah, of the first 5 hitters, ball's been put in play on one of the first 2 pitches on 4 of them. So you can kind of tell that's obviously the approach a little bit is, get on it early. She's going to throw strikes. Another first pitch swing, grounded back to the mound.
Got jammed.
Got jammed a little bit. Yep, that was Drew Busley. Well, the positive thing about first pitch swinging, games move a little faster.
And we can all go home and work on our lawns.
Right. Brings up number 7 hitter Tess Peterson, right fielder. Takes downstairs for ball 1.
Tess has excellent speed. She gets on. She's a gymnast during the wintertime. Great gymnast. It's always fun to see what other sports these girls do and being ball players, but even a gymnast out here.
Swing and a miss, but can't be handled by the catcher, so that's going to advance Schessler to third base, get her on third with 2 out.
Tess plays for TC Blitz during the summer club season.
Tess had a big hit in the first game of the Farmington doubleheader the other day. Had a 2-run double, I believe, with 2 outs. Really clutch hit. It was a low-scoring game. Swing and a miss here brings the count to 1-2. But that was a big hit because, like I said, the final score was 3-1.
Yep.
She accounted for 2 of those 3 runs with that double. Scored a couple runs in that win.
That was a great win for the girls the other night in Farmington. Ended up splitting the 2-game series, but it was still a great game.
Little changeup missed inside. Evens the count at 2-2. Be nice to get one back here somehow and chip away a little bit. A little bit down and in. Good take there by Peterson. Close pitch, but it was inside. Runs the count full. Payoff pitch is fouled back. Out of play.
See if she can battle back here.
Foul back again. Good battle.
Good
by Tess.
Good quality at bat here. 6+ pitches. Sometimes that's you need to throw those in a couple of times. Make
Right.
sure to keep the pitcher honest. Long quality at bat. Make that pitcher work for it.
Grounded to second. Nice play by the second baseman. Scoops it up, throws to first. That'll end the Eagan second inning. So nothing for Eagan there. 1 hit, 1 left. And we'll run to the third inning. Score remaining Burnsville 4, Eagan nothing. Leading off the Burnsville third, cleanup hitter, Lily Kuzi. Lily lined a single her first plate appearance, drove in a run. First pitch by Terberg was a strike. She continues to pump the zone with a lot of strikes. Another strike, but this one's lined into left field. Cut off by Casilius. Will limit Kuzi to a opening single.
Hard hit ball down the line. Burnsville girls got their hitting shoes on today.
I've seen Kuzi do that a lot in club ball. She played MN Force with my daughter a few summers, and she can hit. That brings up 5th place hitter, left fielder Skylar Boxell. Squares around a bunt, bunts it straight back. Burnsville now probably taking the approach of maybe just tacking on a run here and a run there and hoping it might be enough. Go upstairs, 1-1. Throw down by Dierberger to check Kuzi. She got back in time.
Good to keep that runner honest at first base. Might catch him napping a little bit.
out and away. Runs a count to 3-1. Burnsville's gotten the leadoff batter on in each of the first 3 innings, and you don't have to watch a lot of softball or baseball to know once you get that leadoff person on, it greatly increases your chance of scoring in an inning. Takes a 3-0, 3-1 strike, full count.
Good pitch down below, got a full count. See if we got the runner running here. Skyler's pretty good at putting the ball in play.
Just a little down for ball 4. That'll move Kuzi to second. Give Burnsville a viable threat here in the top of the 3rd with runners on first and second, nobody out. Brings up second baseman Chloe Dawson. Chloe struck out in her first at bat today.
Chloe's pretty fast. You might want to try putting down a bunt down the first base side to see if we can get those runners moving.
I think the positioning of Afton Carlson right now tells you that's what Eagan's expecting too. She's way in at 3rd. And it's popped up.
Atta girl.
Caught by Carlson, throw to first to try to get the runner back at first, but runner was alert and got back to first. Nice play by the Eagan infield.
Chloe kind of stabbed at that a little bit. Got to let that ball travel in just to deaden it.
Yep. Brings up catcher Tori Gromacki. First pitch swinging, fouls it off. Tori hit a pretty hard line drive, actually, very hard line drive, right at our shortstop, Eagan shortstop Sarah Borger in her first at bat to end the first inning. Swinging and a foul back on this. 0-2. Yeah, you're right about them bringing their hitting shoes today. I mean, up and down the lineup, they've had hard hit balls. It hasn't just been a couple, 2, 3 girls. They've all hit the ball hard today.
Yeah, they've had a lot of close games. So they've been in their games this year, except everyone's been struggling against Rosemont this year.
Yeah.
But they've been in a lot of games. So sometimes it just comes down to a little break here and there for pitching and a little break on getting the ball drop in.
Just a little outside, but not a bad miss again from Terborg. 2-2. It's count now. Popped up, shallow center field. Looks like it should be an easy play for Beerley. She puts it away for the second out.
Yeah, Brad, I've kind of noticed that our signs coming into our catcher to get the call the pitch to our pitcher. A little bit on the slow side. Sometimes the pitcher wants to move a little bit faster and get into a better rhythm. So sometimes I wonder if that's costing us our pitchers a little too much delay and want to get going.
Yeah. Yeah, it's important to stay in a rhythm when you're out there and don't want to have too much interruption. Brings up the shortstop, Avery Crumweed. She singled and scored. She led off the second, as I was talking about the leadoff hitters getting on. She led off last inning with a single and came around to score on Katie Dam's double. Strike 2. I guess that first pitch, the umpire said that she went around on it, so down in an 0-2 hole here.
We're at the benefit of not having replay. It was pretty close on that check swing, but
yeah. Down just a little bit. Kind of get the feeling, even though there's a lot of game left, but you get the feeling that if you can get out of this somehow and turn the lineup over next inning or the inning after, maybe Eagan can chip away a little bit, but a base hit here might be pretty damaging. Down and in, 2-2. Big hitter here for Terborg to get out.
outfield pretty straight up.
Try to change up, float it upstairs a little bit. Count is full.
Two outs.
Fouled straight back.
Yeah.
Another full count pitch coming from Terborg.
Runner's going to be going with 2 outs here.
Very close pitch, but taken for ball 4. So that'll load him up for the 9th place hitter for Burnsville. Yeah, it was a little upstairs, maybe a little outside too. Very close take. That brings up the 9th place hitter, Sid Hanrahan. Sid struck out in her first plate appearance.
Key to Lydia is trying to keep working on that first pitch strike. Gives you the advantage.
Strike 2. And just like the last hitter here, there wasn't damage done too badly with the walk, but you do not want to turn over the lineup right now. With Katie Dam coming up with 2 hits already, and Lamont with a double to the fence coming up. Key hitter here for Eagan to get out of this inning.
See if she comes in with the changeup here.
Good pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So no damage done that inning for Burnsville. Score remains 4-0 with the Wildcats coming up in the bottom of the 3rd. Back for the bottom of the 3rd inning here at Wildcat Field. Burnsville with an early 4-0 lead. 3rd baseman Afton Carlson leading off for Eagan. Attempted a bunt on that first pitch, but pulled it back in time. Called a ball. 2nd pitch on the way, swing and a miss.
Only other one game in the South Suburban Conference today. So kind of a low schedule in South Suburban Conference play today, Thursday.
Which honestly is a little surprising given that everybody's been pushing back games, getting games canceled. You'd think every day we've got the sun out, we'd have a full slate of games somehow.
Yeah, I do believe this is Burnsville's 4th game this week.
Yeah. 2-2 now, Carlson. Well, they did call that first strike. No, they didn't. I thought I was right. I thought she pulled it back. She pulled her bat back on that first pitch, so the count is 2-2. Thought I was duped for a second, but it wouldn't be the first time. Probably won't be the last time today either.
It's all in good fun.
Yeah. And there's strike 3. So 1 down. Brings up the second baseman, junior Meredith Ryder. Swing got jammed a little bit right to the second baseman on the first for the second out.
See if we can't get the top of the order, get the team rolling over here. Need to string 2 or 3 hits together. That will get the team positive feedback, start rolling.
Cole Casilius with her second at bat.
Sometimes all it takes is a couple of hits, gets everybody pumped up, gets going, you know, so they see, okay, here we go, you know, so sometimes that's all it takes is just 2 hits in a row, good solid hits. So see if Nicole's been a leader all year, putting the bat on the ball.
Fakes a bunt, takes it outside. Yeah, 8 of the 9 Eagan players put the ball in play, you know, in the first go around, but a lot of jams, a lot of grounders right at people. Give credit to the pitching, but think to your point, if a couple of those start falling in, get the barrel of the bat on the ball instead of getting jammed, get a few things to fall in. We're not seeing the type of performance where we're going to have 12 strikeouts today. It's just a matter of getting a few things to fall in and get things going a little bit. Pitch on the outside corner, evens the count 2-2.
Up high just a little bit, pretty close. Tough to lay off that one on a lot of hitters. Once again, beautiful afternoon out here at Eagan Wildcat Ballpark.
Just a bit outside for ball 4, so Casilius will trot down to first base with a 2-out walk. It might be the first game we've had this year, too, where the wind isn't going to be a real huge factor. We've had a lot of not only cold days, but a lot of windy days, too. 2-out runner on first brings up senior center fielder Gabby Beerley. She grounded out to short in her first at bat, too. First pitch swinging right back to the pitcher, on to first for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Wildcats go down quietly again in the 3rd. And we'll move to the top half of the 4th inning. Second half of the game coming up. Burnsville holding a 4-0 lead.
Welcome back to Eagan Wildcat Stadium. Steve Witt here, Brad Ritter. I'd like to talk a little bit, also a couple of upcoming games here. Friday, May 13th is our senior youth night for Eagan team. So the seniors will be honored, and also our youth night for Eagan fast pitch players. So if you've got a young fast pitch player, come on out Friday, May 13th, the home game against Eastview. The game will also be on ETV. And then also coming up, Alumni Night and Strikeout Cancer Night, Monday, May 16th. It's home game versus Apple Valley. It's our last home game of the season, barring any further rainouts in the season. So I probably just gave us the kiss of death there. But come on out also. If you happen to come on out, take a wonderful look at our alumni wall. If you're an Eagan alumni out there, go to our Eagan Wildcats softball webpage and check out the alumni wall, and you can buy a plaque and get your name up on the board, help out the program. Big push this year to get our alumni more involved in the program.
Right fielder Katie Dam up at the plate. She took the first 3 pitches for balls, took the 4th pitch here for a strike for the count of, so got a count of 3-1. It's kind of a shame we don't have longer from a calendar standpoint in this season, Steve, because we've had a lot of really good things happening with Eagan softball. Like you said, the alumni wall. We got a lot of nice things planned for some of these days. Today we had Teacher Appreciation Day. We're going to have a Cancer Day. Right now we're in the process of raising money for that Cancer Day. A couple different things going on. Taken for strike 3. Nice battle back there by Terborg after being down 3-0, and the count came back and got the leadoff hitter, somebody who had gotten 2 hits already today. So that was a key at bat to get that first place hitter. As I've talked about, every other inning today, the leadoff hitter has reached base. So it's kind of nice to look up at the scoreboard and have that one out and not have anybody on base.
Yep, kept the ball outside a little bit low.
But as I was saying, we've had a lot of really nice things planned this year, and the weather hasn't cooperated, but we've still got a couple weeks of the season left before sections. If you come to the tournament this weekend, stop by Northview. Even if you can't stay for a whole game, come on out and maybe grab some lunch at the concession stand. We got some good ballpark food for sale. All the proceeds from the concession stands on Saturday will go toward the Randy Shaver Cancer Research Fund. They do great work over there, Randy and his wife Roseanne, on cancer research. So all the proceeds from our concession stands on Saturday will go toward that.
Liddy up quick 2-0, 2 strikes. Ball in play.
Ground ball to Carlson. Nice throw to first base. 2 quick outs for the Wildcats here in the 4th.
Yeah, Brad, just to add on to the Cancer Night replay. Good high chopper to Afton. Set your feet, throw hard. Good out by Afton. Yeah, the have T-Rex cookies out there. A little Step Up Nutrition is coming out to offer some beverages out there also. And also just all around good fun. Like I said, we got some great teams coming in. The 9th graders and the JV are also playing out there also. So they'll be playing in the morning, and then the varsity team is going to be playing in the afternoon. So if you've got young kids, if you're doing chores in the morning, bring them out in the afternoon. Or if you got plans for the afternoon, maybe bring your youngster out in the morning. Come out and watch varsity and JV. Might want to also, that senior night, youth night, we're going to be Eagan fast pitch players and so forth, youth that come on out. We're going to have little posters, and the Eagan varsity girls are going to be signing posters also. So nice little extra thing for the fast pitch players to come on out.
It's a good point to bring out the younger kids to something like this if possible. I think the numbers in our youth program at the younger ages are strong. Well, what has tended to happen, at least the last maybe 5 to 6, 7 years, is they kind of dwindle as they get to the older kids. And I think part of bringing your young kids out, if you have them and you're watching this today, is make a note to come on out. Keep them interested in the program, keep them involved, keep them interested in Eagan softball. Sid Lamott is up here at the plate now. She's got a 3-1 count. Doubled in her first at bat, drove in a run, hit a hard line drive to shortstop Sarah Borger in her second at bat. Threat at the plate, obviously. She skies one to deep right center field, back, and cleared the right center field wall for a home run for Lamott.
That ball kept cutting into the wind. Probably got held up a little bit. If she would have pulled that a little bit more, definitely out, but she got it out over the fence. I'm sure it's not by very much cleared, but nonetheless, it's a home run.
Yeah, she's had 3 real impressive at bats today. Hit that one to left center field that got to the wall, got to the fence in the first inning. Very hard line drive to shortstop in the second, and then the solo home run here in the 4th. Brings up first baseman Lily Kuzi. Lily's had a couple of impressive swings today as well, a couple line drives to left field for 2 base hits. Out and away for ball 1.
Important for Eagan here to get this out, get back into the dugout. Let's try to keep chipping away here. Once again, just want to string a couple of hits together, but important out here to get the end of the inning.
Nice catch by Carlson on that line drive. Afton Carlson Another well-struck ball by Kuzi, third out of the inning. So Blaze got one on Lamott's home run. Tack on another one to make it 5-0 heading to the bottom of the fourth. Back here at Wildcat Stadium, heading to the bottom of the fourth inning. First pitch swinging by Jaden Turner. Ground ball to second base for the first out. And it's appropriate that she did that because that's what I was going to start talking about a little bit is Eagan has put a lot of balls in play, but they've been a lot of first pitch ground balls like this. And credit to Burnsville's pitcher, credit to Gracie Johnson. She's throwing strikes and getting ahead in the count, making us put the ball in play, and so far they've been effective. Keeping the ball down and getting ground balls. First pitch to senior catcher Megan Dierberger is a low strike. Fouled back, strike two. Of the 12 Eagan hitters so far in the game, 7 have put the ball in play on the first pitch. So you kind of get the feeling Eagan is not out of the game yet.
No,
by any stretch of the imagination. It's just some of these balls that they're hitting on the first pitch got to find some holes.
Yeah. Blaze pitchers at 34 pitches, and 23 of them have been strikes. So she's putting the ball in there. So she.
That's not a lot of pitches for being in the fourth inning either.
No, it is not.
A little bit upstairs.
Megan's been a leader in the hitting department this year, so that maybe she can get a little ball contact going on here. Once again, get that runner going, get a runner on base. All it takes a little confidence.
Her single in the first inning brings her now. She's 8 for 19 on the season, got 3 RBIs. Called third strike there.
Pitch caught the outside corner there.
The junior shortstop, number 15, Sarah Borger.
Brings up shortstop junior Sarah Borger. Flew out to center field in her first at bat on the first pitch. Catches the outside corner for strike one. Down and in.
Notice the Eagan players trying to move up forward a little bit on the box here. Maybe try to get on top of it there.
It's a good point. It's a good point. We've seen a lot of the Eagan hitters, actually, the ones who are making contact on the first pitch. They're a little out in front. They're getting jammed. Not getting the barrel on the bat. Maybe by sneaking up in the box a little bit, you can alleviate that. Fouled off. Fouled straight back.
Another good cut. Fouled straight back. So she's gotten her eyes on the pitch. So just a matter of watching all the way into there, making contact, follow through.
Fouled back.
Burnsville pitcher is definitely putting it all out. She's going inside, outside,
Yeah.
going up and down. So she's definitely trying to keep the Eagan batters off kilter here.
She's been effective in placing her pitches, that's for sure. Again, not not taken away from her. She's not overpowering, but she's done a really nice job of pitch placement today. As that one fouls back too. Only 3 of the 14 Eagan hitters so far have gotten a count past 1 ball, which meaning she, to your point earlier, Steve, she's throwing strikes. She's throwing them where she wants to.
Good quality of bat here with Sarah. Let's hope to have her try to maybe inside pitch there for a ball. Get this count to a full count.
Good take by Borger, but again, to my point, that was exactly where Johnson wanted that pitch. She didn't put it down the middle. Put it just off the corner a little bit. Runs the count full. Just a third time today actually, full count. Catches the outside corner for strike 3. And that'll do it for the Wildcats' 4th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Head to the last 3 innings of today's game here at Wildcat Stadium with Burnsville holding a 5-0 lead. Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium, heading to the top of the 5th inning here. Got a pitching change for Eagan. The left fielder, Nicole Casilius, is coming onto the mound now to pitch. And Drew Busley, who started the game on the mound and then went into the dugout for a few innings in the field anyway, while Lydia Turborg pitched, is now in left field. So Busley is in left and Casilius is pitching. Leadoff hitter this inning for Burnsville is left fielder Skylar Boxwell. Took swing and missed at the first pitch. Took the second pitch down low and outside for a ball. Evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, Eagan's got 2 left-handed pitchers unique in the South Suburban Conference. Helps bring a different perspective to the batter's eye coming out of left hand.
Right.
Nicole, one of our captains this year.
Tapper to third, charged by Carlson. Throw to first. In plenty of time for the out, the first out.
One down in the inning, brings up Chloe Dawson.
Carlson playing in a little bit, which helped her there. Could have been a closer play if she wouldn't have been playing in as close. Brings up the second baseman, Chloe Dawson.
Good catch over there by Jaden Turner. Jaden Turner has really has stepped up her game this year in the being up at first base last year. Sarah was playing over at first, so with Sarah moving over short, Jaden has really filled in absolutely admirable.
Second pitch is hit to center field. Looks like Beerley has a beat on it, and she does. Puts it away for out number 2.
She's got those sunglasses on now there.
I think she's the only one. She might be the only one, so let's hope anything in the air gets hit to her.
Girls are all using eye black today, so should help out a little bit.
Brings up catcher Tori Gromacki. Tori popped up to short in her first at bat and hit a fly ball to the sunglass-wearing Gabby Beerley in the third inning for her second plate appearance, so she's 0 for 2. First pitch is in there for a strike by Casillas. Second pitch swing and a miss for strike 2.
Nice pitch, keeping down low. Both Nicole and Drew Busley are pupils of Sarah Moulton over at Strike Zone. Special thanks to Sarah and her group over there.
Yeah, does a great job over there. Swing and a miss. Another quick inning here for the Wildcats in the field, which is good. They got to get the bats going here, though. 3 more bats starting with the bottom of the 5th. Burnsville leading 5-0. Back here at Wildcat Stadium, heading to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Eagan coach Christian Duncan talking to the umpire there a little bit about some substitutions and some things that may be coming up here in this half of the inning. Christian's done a nice job with the Eagan program over the years that he's been in charge.
Christian does a great job of trying to bring in those runners, the quicker runners when it comes into a play of where you need to put a runner in, moving and starting to. He's really been a tactician this year, small ball.
Yep.
We did a lot of small ball earlier in the season, so for like that, maybe that's what we need to do here to get everybody going right now. So a little bit of small ball, but he's done a great job. He coaches club ball during the summertime and stuff like that. So Christian's been a great asset to the community.
Yeah, for sure. The when you have hitters that, quite honestly, you need to be kind of station to station with the lineup that we have. You need to incorporate some of that, and I know from hearing some of the things the girls have said, he wants them to be aggressive on the bases. He wants them to take chances on the bases, and we've seen that, early this year too. The Rosemount game here earlier this week is a pretty good example of that a little bit, where Rosemount's obviously one of the top teams in the state, start off the game with 3 or 4 straight bunts,
Yep.
trying to get some people on base, get base runners moving. So his theory, that's what he wanted to try to do to get to Rosemount a little bit in that game. And although Rosemount ultimately won the game, we got a couple runs in that first inning, put a couple on the board, and made it interesting. So
I think more than most that it caught him off guard a little bit, because
Right.
Eagan previously has not been known as being a small ball team,
right.
putting in a play. So Drew battling back here, see if we can't get something going. Big hit.
Deep to left field, way back, and off the base of the fence for Drew Busley. She's going to waltz into second base with a leadoff double for the Wildcats.
that'll help her confidence. She's been struggling a little bit, so got a high pitch. She was able to drive it.
We've been complimenting Johnson, the Burnsville pitcher, a lot today on placement and where she's put the ball, and I think that's probably the first time she's left one up there for somebody.
Yep. Let's see if Tess can't take advantage, get her moved over to third. Once again, Tess has good speed. Drew has good speed out at second also, so a hard ground ball would definitely be scoring Drew, because I know Christian's going to want to try to push a run across the board right now, get the confidence going in everybody. Once again, you know, it's all about confidence, so get one pushed across.
A little outside evens the count at 1-1. Peterson had a full count at bat, her first at bat. Really nice at bat, about a 7 or 8 pitch at bat, but ultimately grounded out to second. Go upstairs for 2-1.
Once again, good speed on the bases.
Popped up to short right field. That's going to be trouble. It may drop in there, and it does. Tough play for the second baseman going out. Tough play for the right fielder coming in with that sun, as we've mentioned a little bit a couple of times, and it was able to drop in between the second baseman, the center fielder, and the right fielder. So we got a little threat going here. Runners on first and third and nobody out.
That sun definitely probably played a little bit up there.
Yeah, you see the right fielder kind of peeled off of it. Got a pinch hitter for after Carlson, sophomore Megan Witt, stepping in the plate. Takes the first pitch outside for ball one.
Megan has previously put down some bunts, so see if Christian maybe want to put a bunt, get some runners moving here. Christian has tried a suicide squeeze once. That'll get us one.
Gets away from the catcher. Busley will come in to score. Ball gets away from the pitcher covering home, and Tess Peterson scampers to third. So there's the energy we talked about a little bit. Here's a little injection of energy for the Wildcats.
That's where that speed from Tess really paid off. She and being aggressive on the base pass. Witt getting out of the way so Drew can come in clean.
Now we can say this because this is your child up to bat. I think he's gonna let her swing away here.
I think he is. Nobody out, no reason why not to. Got a 2-0 count.
A little bit outside.
Megan has a history of taking pitchers into a quality at bat, 6+ pitches. So that's maybe what we need here. Get that pitch count up with this pitcher, so we can get that lineup turned over to the top of the lineup for our hitters.
Swings at a 3-0 pitch, grounds to second. That'll score a run. Throw on to first for the first out of the inning.
Sometimes it's just about you got to put the ball in play. Things happen when you put the ball in play. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but we're able to get a run there. Once again, 2 quick runs for Eagan.
You got a pinch hitter here. Pinch hitting for Meredith Ryder is junior Jaden Hemsworth. First pitch is foul down the right field line, out of play. I'm going to speculate a little bit here and say this is pinch hitting, and I think Ryder will probably go back and play at second in the field next inning.
That's a strong indication. Jalen came off with some shoulder surgery over the winter time, so forth. She was able to come back. She's primarily been hitting.
She's able to hit, but I don't think she's able to play in the field yet. So.
Still not throwing yet, but
no.
She's a good, smart runner on the base pass. So that helps out also, like Christian likes to do, sometimes getting those pitch runners. But she's had a good couple cuts yesterday, so
Gets downstairs.
previously had a good eye, so she can, once again, I think she can take this count deep, start wearing on the pitcher.
Takes strike 2. This guy's a pop-up just behind first base. Second baseman comes in and, interestingly enough, makes the catch. I guess in Burnsville's case, no harm, no foul, but probably should have been the first baseman's ball. Second out of the inning.
Might be a run on sunglasses tonight at Dick's Sporting Goods over in Burnsville. Plug to Dick's Sporting Goods. Beware, people might be coming to buy sunglasses.
Turns over the Eagan lineup, top of the order, Nicole Casilius. Takes strike 1. Nicole grounded out to short in her first at-bat and then drew a walk on a full count in her second at-bat, was stranded at first.
Nicole's been putting the ball in play. Let's get a good ground, good hard hit here.
Fouled straight back, good swing there.
Definitely what Eagan needed here, a couple of runs, get the confidence going, so forth. Let's hopefully maybe try to get 1 or 2 here, but good inning, got a couple of runs on the board.
Grounded to short, got jammed a little bit there.
Yep.
Throw to first for the third out. So Eagan tacks on a couple runs, their first 2 runs of the game, in fact. Chips away a little bit at this Burnsville lead. We're through 5 innings. 2 more to go from Wildcat Stadium, and Burnsville leading 5-2.
Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. Beautiful Thursday afternoon. Sun is out. It's playing a factor. Burnsville's been able to put up 5 runs. Eagan's on 2 runs. Looking around the stands this afternoon, a lot of great faces out here. I also see Jesse Madsen, the girls varsity basketball coach, is out here watching Drew Busley. She's currently in at second base. So a lot of support from our Eagan teachers and so forth, staff coming out and checking out the game today.
Yeah, the weather has definitely played a factor in people coming out to the game today for sure. I mean, we've had a couple of home games and obviously not been ideal for people to come out and watch. But now today, with a beautiful day, sun out, what better way to spend your afternoon than to watch some high school softball. 4-pitch walk to Avery Crumweed. Start the inning for Burnsville, top of the 6th inning. That'll bring up Sid Hanrahan. Sid's got a couple of strikeouts on the day. Fakes a bunt, actually puts one down, it's foul.
A couple defensive substitutions for Eagan at third base. Megan Witt, number 3. And then Drew Busley is shifted into second base.
And I believe Addie Schlessler is now playing left field.
Left field.
Yeah, Drew Busley was in left field last inning. She moved into second, and Addie Schlessler is out in left field. Another bunt foul. Talked about Coach Duncan a few innings ago. I want to compliment him a little bit here too. He does a nice job of getting the girls in the game.
Yes, he does.
It's typically not the same. You have your core, maybe 5 or 6 girls who we know are going to play pretty much every inning of every game, but he does a nice job of keeping people involved in the game, in the program, on the roster. No girls are ever going to get buried on the bench. Keeps them involved. Does a really nice job of that from a team concept.
Held on that one a little long.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Big out there for Casilius. Want to get that first out before they turn their order over. Top of the order, number 7, Kate Dam. Couple of hits and 3 at-bats today. Scored a couple of runs. Nice change up there by Casilius to start the count. Swing and a miss.
Important for the Wildcats, get this inning over quick, get back in there, start hitting. You got 2 runs, you put up 2 runs, you want to get back into the dugout, start swinging away again. Try to get the momentum switched.
Lined into right center field for a base hit. That's going to score a run. Ball quickly retrieved and thrown back into the infield, but not before Burnsville tacks on run number 6 to make the score 6-2.
That's where that leadoff walk is going to hurt you.
That's exactly what I'm sure Burnsville's coaches wanted after giving up 2 in the bottom of the 5th. You don't want that momentum to completely swing. You come right back and you tack 1 back on, one of those 2 that you lost last inning. Gain the momentum right back again. First pitch to center fielder Alex Gerber, taken downstairs for ball 1. Squares around a bunt. Attempted at the bunt. Called a strike.
With at third coming in a little bit here. Outfield is in a little bit, shifted to the left.
Gerber's put the ball in play 3 times today, but puts it in play a 4th time. Weak roller to first. Turner picks up, steps on first for the second out. Katie Dam advances to second. Did what she wanted to do there. I'm sure did what the coaches wanted her to do, get that runner over.
Got her on the inside pitch, got her jammed a little bit, able to get that ground ball.
Brings up Sid Lamont.
Get a first pitch strike here.
Down low a little bit. Runner trying to advance to third. Just going to be in there safely. Lamont smacked a double to left center field in her first at-bat, scored a run. Hard line drive to Sarah Borger, which was caught in the second inning. And then a long home run to right center field in her last at-bat in the 4th inning. Got it off the end of the bat a little bit. Nice pitch. Tapped back to Casilius. Throws on to first for the final out of the inning. So Blaze got a hit, got a run, and tacked on another run at the end of 5.5. Burnsville 6, Eagan 2. Back here at Wildcat Stadium, top or bottom of the 6th. Boy, here we go. Let's get my mouth working again. Leading off for the Wildcats, senior center fielder Gabby Beerley. Gabby with a couple ground outs today.
The sun out. Got to keep hydrated now.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Good start to the bat here for Beerley. Takes a couple pitches out of the strike zone, 2-0. Comes in for strike 1. Talked a couple times today about how Eagan Softball is raising money for the Randy Shaver Cancer Research Fund. We want to also thank the Cages for their support in that effort. The Cages is going to be donating this year $10 for every home base hit at home Eagan baseball games this year toward the effort to donate money on behalf of Eagan Softball to the Randy Shaver Cancer Research Fund. So I want to thank them for their support. 3-1 pitch delivered out in the left center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit for Beerley. She's digging for two. She's probably going to get there safely. As a little trouble getting the ball picked up in the outfield. Nice at bat for Beerley.
Gabby's got some speed, so she's not afraid to take that second base. She's not afraid to get down and dirty and go in there sliding. So that's good, aggressive play. Let's get the team rolling, get them pumped up a little bit. Jaden Turin coming up to the plate. She's been swinging a pretty good bat. See if she can't get some contact. Gabby definitely can score on a ground ball hit.
Turner swung at the first pitch in her first 2 at-bats. Grounded out to short in the first, grounded out to second in the 4th. Took a pitch there for a strike. Beerley worked a 3-1 count before her double, so maybe taking a couple pitches here in these at-bats might be the way to change up the rhythm a little bit here. And as I say that, she grounds the next ball up the middle for a base hit. Beerley's going to score. Turner delivers an RBI single. Gets that run back that Burnsville scored in the top of the 6th. Make it a 6-3 ball game.
Exactly what we needed. Get that ground ball. I know Gabby was probably watching Coach Duncan at third, but I know she in her heart, she's like, I'm going in. We need a run. Let's get going. Gabby's been a leader this year. Jaden once again, though, getting good contact on the ball. Jaden's a good runner, too. Her size is deceptive. She knows how to steal. She's good, great softball knowledge. She's not afraid to go and get dirty.
Brings up cleanup hitter Megan Deerberger. Single to right in her first at-bat. Struck out in her second at-bat.
Good contact there. Definitely on it. Fouled straight back. See if Megan can't get a ball in play here. Keep the runners moving. See if Coach Duncan wants to try to get a runner moving here on contact.
Takes a pitch for a strike on the outside corner. Grounded hard to short. Nice play on the second for 1, on the first not in time. So Burnsville gets the lead runner there for the first out.
Good hustle by Megan down the line. Make sure you get in there. Not to get doubled up. Jaden going in hard, making sure that ball's not thrown over too easily to first to try to get double up Megan. Megan will stay in the game and run for herself. Sarah at the plate now.
Sarah Borg up to plate. Takes strike 1. First pitch swinging in the second inning. Flew out to center field. Lengthier at bat in the 4th inning. Ended up striking out looking. Softly lined to short. Picks it up. Oh, throws it over the second baseman's head. So everybody's going to be safe. Looked for a second like the shortstop was going to be able to catch that on the fly, but she definitely did short hop it. Did not catch it on the fly.
Yep, short hop.
Tried to go to second for the out. I don't know if the second baseman was quite ready for that throw, and it was a little high, so maybe that's the break that the Wildcats need here. Got 2 runners on and 1 out instead of 1 runner on and 2 outs.
Drew hit the ball hard last time. See if we can't get it going again.
Takes ball 1. It's been a pretty clean game on both sides in the field. Kind of get that feeling that maybe just one mistake might open the door here. Let's see if Busley can capitalize. Down low for ball 2. Good start to the at-bat for Busley. After those at-bats after you hit a ball really well, you are anxious to do the same thing again, but she's laid off a couple close pitches here. Good start to the at-bat for her. Another good take.
Drew being a little bit taller person, she's standing up there a little bit taller in the box, so those low pitches are coming in there just a little bit low for her, so we're getting a good call on the low pitches being a ball.
And upstairs, really good at bat there by Busley after that double, laying off some close pitches, drawing the walk. Wildcats need base runners here. Got a mound visit from Burnsville's head coach.
Yeah, Brad, I want to do a little special shout out to the Eagan Softball Booster Club. So this year we've got a brand new scoreboard out in center field. So it's been in the works for a couple of years. We finally got all the funding put together and we got the board ordered and we're able to get it in. So special thanks to Twin Cities Orthopedics, TCO, and also another special sponsor is Urgency Room. So those 2 contributors were help us sponsorship to get that board in place. So also special shout out to Sandy Setter, our athletic director for Eagan High School, so helped us put that together. Well, more big things to come also out in the outfield. The old posts that were used for the old scoreboard, we actually used the top of the old scoreboard. So if you happen to be out here, walk by, look at the alumni wall, the top of the old scoreboard is actually on our alumni wall. So as I say, it's always good to repurpose things in life, and then hopefully those posts that are out in center field, we're going to use those to put up accomplishments. Eagan does have a long history. Eagan has won a state championship, so they have a good history, a good background. A couple of very well-noted alumni, Sarah Moulton, Abby Brinkmeyer, our JV coach, so special others. So hats off to Eagan Booster Board for getting things moving.
First pitch swinging by Tess Peterson, grounded to short. Bobbled a little bit by the shortstop, but she was able to recover and make a nice throw home for the force out. We had a pinch runner there at third base for Deerberger. Jocelyn McCleary came in to pinch run at third. Little bobble, but not enough to alter the play, able to throw home and get the out for out number 2. So bases remain loaded with 2 out. Third baseman Megan Witt will step in. Takes upstairs for ball 1. I was going to say before she swung at the first pitch that we have a lot of great local support from a lot of our businesses here in Eagan, and if any of them are tuning in, we'd love to have you as part of our team. Check swing foul. Evens the count at 1-1.
All of our Eagan sports all our Eagan business do a great job for all of our sports programs at Eagan High School. So hats off to all our local Eagan sponsors and also a lot of other local ones even outside Eagan. Greatly appreciated. Youth sports is always appreciated.
On the outside corner, clipped the outside corner apparently for strike 2.
Make sure we got to protect the plate here.
Fouled off. Fought off a tough pitch there. Staying alive. Again, foul it back. Hanging tough. Good at bat so far. Takes a close pitch, but it was inside and low. Evens the count at 2-2.
Another good battle here. Quality at bat.
Yep.
Keep wearing on that pitcher.
I think she checked her swing in time. Yes, she did. Runs the count full to 3-2. Runners are going to get a head start here.
Pivotal point of the game right here. Got to put the ball in play or get a walk.
Line foul down the right field line.
Definitely hear all the players cheering her on in the background. One of the greatest things about girls softball, the girls always cheering each other on. And even though a lot of these girls know each other from club ball and so forth like that, after the game, it's always great to see them hugging each other and so forth like that.
Payoff pitch. Great at bat by Witt. Draws a walk. Scores a run. Keeps the inning running, moving. Makes the score 6-4. Favor of Burnsville, but puts that tying run at second base now. Good battle by Witt there.
Yep, good quality bat. Make that pitcher, get that pitch count up there. Good cut by Jalen. She's right on top of it.
Hemsworth popped out to second base her previous at bat. Takes downstairs a little bit, evens the count at 1-1.
Looks like the Blaze pitcher. She's at 91 pitches, 58 of them for strikes.
Boy, it was just like 2 innings ago. She was at 38, I think.
Yep.
So just in the last 2 innings, I'm looking at my score sheet. It looks a lot more full. When I say full of X's in the balls and strikes category than it was in the previous 4, for sure.
And that's what the girls laying off that first pitch to try to get that quality at bat. I know I've said it a lot today, but sometimes there's something to that.
Yep. First 3 or 4 innings, we saw a lot of aggression on the first pitch, which, you know, in theory, if you see a pitch you like, you should swing at it. But what they were swinging at a lot of pitches on the inside corner, outside corner, and weren't getting the barrel of the bat on a lot of those balls.
Yep.
Now the last couple innings, we've seen more quality at bats where you're working the count deeper. You get a better chance of getting a better pitch to handle. Driven to deep left field. That's going to be over the left fielder's head. That's going to score 2. It's over the fence. It's a home run.
It's a grand slam.
Grand slam for Jalen Hensworth. Talk about coming up big in the clutch. Wow. That puts Eagan ahead.
Don't hit her shoulder, though. Don't hit her shoulder.
I was duped a little bit because it hit the screen there of the batting cage. I thought it might have went off the left field fence, but it was over the fence. Grand slam home run.
Yeah, no wind aid there. That was all muscle. She got a good hit. She got it.
It makes the score 8-6 in favor of Eagan.
Top of the order now with Nicole. Let's keep it going.
Squares around a bunt, drops a really nice bunt down. She's going to reach.
Yep, caught him sleeping at third there. Off a home run. That's a good way. That's probably that's once again that's Coach Duncan tactics there. Noticing that third baseman maybe a little bit relaxed, thinking Nicole hasn't laid one down. Try to square around yet. Perfect timing to put one down. Maybe now Coach Duncan's want to go a little small ball here. Continue small ball. Get another run. Get up by 3.
Taken for strike 1.
Nicole likes to be aggressive at first on her leadoff, so you may see the catcher try to throw one down to first, try to do an attempt to pick off.
Upstairs there goes Casilius. Throw, she's underneath that tag, so she's in safely.
Good steal by Nicole. Got a good jump.
Fouled off over the Eagan dugout.
Special shout out to our crew in the ETV Sports. Great replays today. Just all around great production so far today. Really enjoyable. Couldn't be happier to be out here in the sunshine.
Hard grounder to second, over the second baseman's glove into right field. That's going to score Casillas. That gets by the right fielder. Beerley's going to dig for two, and she's underneath the tag. So Beerley puts herself in scoring position, trades places with Casillas, tacks on another run for Eagan, making the score 9-6.
I can see why those college coaches like Gabby. She's always hustling. You watch her if you're at the field. She's running in and out all the time. She's running all the time. So she's not afraid to be aggressive on the bases. So she's going to go after that, and it is what it is. You know, sometimes you're going to get out, but more than likely when you want to make a play, she's there to do it.
First pitch taken by Turner for strike one.
Hitting is contagious right now on the Eagan side.
Smacked into center field. Holds up for the center fielder for the final out of the inning. But big inning for Eagan. Could not have come at a better time, that swing of the bat for the grand slam home run. 2 strikes, 2 outs, scoring 4 runs, 6 runs in the inning altogether. Eagan going to the top of the 7th inning, leading 9-6. Back here at Wildcat Field, top of the 7th inning. Eagan coming off a big bottom of the 6th inning where they plated 6 runs. Took a 9-6 lead here going into the top of the 7th. Leading off for Burnsville is Lily Kuzi. She's hit the ball hard all 3 times today. 2 base hits as a result. Takes the first 2 pitches for balls. You know, we talked last thing I remember we were talking about this when there was a play at second base, and I'm not going to name the names or anything, but there was a play at second base where there was a ground ball to short and there was a force out. Throw was just a little high and the ball went into right field. That's an out. It probably would have been an out, and that would have gotten them out of the inning because that home run, the grand slam home run, came with most of that. What Eagan did last inning came with 2 outs.
2 outs, yes it did.
So all we needed, like I had said earlier, just that little opening. If we just get that little opening, and they gave us that opening there with that play at second base, ended up tacking on 5 more runs and taking the lead.
Taking advantage of the situation. Got everyone fired up. They knew they were still in it. Just everyone bared down. Now we need Nicole keep this ball low on this hitter here, the rest of the hitters, but hitting that strike zone.
Good pitch by Casillas to come back after the 2-0 start and got Kuzi for strike 3 for the first out.
One down in the inning.
Brings up left fielder Skylar Boxell. Skylar's walked a couple times and grounded out to third.
Gotta be careful here. Skylar knows how to hit one out.
Nice change up there. Starts Skylar off. Strike one. Three-run lead, I should say. You want to throw strikes, no walks. Make them put the ball in play. Let your defense work.
Right now, Nicole's at 32 pitches, 19 of them strikes. So, importance once again, getting on that on top of the hitter, getting some strikes.
Swing and a miss. Strike three. Good start to the inning for Casilius. 2 strikeouts.
Good squeeze by Megan Dierberger there. A foul tip. Watch that ball all the way into the glove. Once again, great job by our Eagan TV crew on those replays.
Brings up second baseman Chloe Dawson. Chloe with a strikeout pop up to third and fly ball to center field today. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Inside for ball 2. Another reminder on the Eagan tournament this weekend. JV, varsity, and 9th grade teams all playing at Northview Field. The JV and the 9th grade teams playing in the morning. Varsity tournament in the afternoon. The Eagan's teams all playing 3 games each. Taken for called strike there.
9th grade and JV will be playing in the morning, 8, 9, and 10. Then we're going to have a little bit of break. Then all the varsity teams are coming in the afternoon. Once again, welcoming Eagan TV out there for the afternoon games.
Swing and a miss by Dawson.
Just a quick reminder also, everyone out there will be replaying the teacher appreciation right after the game, so please stay tuned, watch that. Watch our seniors welcome our teachers out there. With that strikeout, that ends the ball game.
Wildcats take care of business here at Wildcat Field today. 9-6 win over Burnsville. Burnsville off to a quick 5-0 start, but Eagan chipped away, and then with the big grand slam by Jaden Hemsworth, put Eagan over the top. And Eagan comes away with the W in the South Suburban Conference game here at Wildcat Stadium on a beautiful afternoon. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Again, stay tuned for the Teacher Appreciation Day after we're done here. And hope that you tune in and watch us on Saturday during the Eagan tournament at Northview Field. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.
And it looks like we're ready to go. First up, as I mentioned earlier, we have 2 senior Wildcats. Each of them is going to give a little presentation to acknowledge a couple of their favorite teachers throughout their high school career. First up, senior Gabby Beerley.
All right, so where to begin? During DP, you have challenged each one of us to become better human beings. To look back at the journey we've been on, to reflect on the choices we've made, why we've made them, and to look ahead to what we want to do and why we want to do it. Thank you for being not only an engaging teacher, but for becoming a mentor and a friend. You've let me grow this past year with continued leadership opportunities through challenging conversations and discussions, by making mistakes, and by letting me stay true to who I am. Through your classes, I've been able to bring one of my guinea pigs, whom you refer to as gerbil, rodent, and fuzzball, to school for a presentation. And you thought the principal would tell me no. I proved you wrong. Go to the ropes course, group activities outside the classroom, and learn how psychology and economics influence my life. Throughout everything, you have brought a passion and enthusiasm to everything we've done together, whether it's through jokes, stories, or sharing experiences. Thank you for everything, Mr. Snowbeck.
Get you over here. Yeah, the other ones have actually been on the field. So.
And next up, our second senior, Megan Deerberger.
Seems to be the.
Okay, so I got the lucky opportunity to have Mr. Snowbeck for not 1, but 2 hours every day for DP. He's so much fun to have as a teacher every day because we never know what to expect. I would like to thank him for being such an amazing teacher at Eagan High School. He's always upbeat and has a ton of energy no matter what, which surprises me every day. He also shows dedication to all of his students and has put time and effort into getting to know all of us. He's a teacher that is very easy to talk to and wants the best for all of his students, and he's there to help make that happen. Through having him, I've learned many life lessons and skills through his teaching. He also keeps me on my toes with all of his jokes and questions he asks us. I think he has helped me grow a lot and learn more about myself and others through his teaching as well. He also teaches me other things, such as how to make animal noises. He actually sounds just like a dog and can make many bird noises as well. No matter what he is doing or teaching, he is always looking to build up his students around him and put a smile on our faces. Thank you, Mr. Snowbeck, for being such an influential and caring teacher in my life.
The music. Let's feel the baseball field over.
So here's an indication of how cherished these teachers are. They each chose the same one, so they each have one more acknowledgement to give to Mr. Carlson. Here you go.
I've been able to have you for a couple classes, and while I remember what you've taught me inside of the classroom, you've taught me just as much outside of it. And it's those things that I'll always remember. You have always been someone I can come to if I'm in need of help, advice, or just a need to laugh. I remember during COVID when one of my criminology classes was online. You made a point of asking me how I was doing every day, even when you had other students in the classroom waiting to talk to you. And you even allowed my guinea pig to attend class on a daily basis. To be honest, he probably learned more than I did at times. These past couple years, I've learned that I can always come to you if I'm in need of a quiet space to breathe, or if I'm in need of a fun conversation. Thank you for always being there for me and giving me such amazing advice, most of the time, and support. And I promise, I will never call you for bail money. Well, maybe. Thank you, Mr. Carlson.
Going up to Duluth, you might have to bail me out.
Okay, I would like to thank Mr. Carlson for being such an impactful teacher at EHS. I've had him for criminology, and he's made those classes so much fun. He is always bringing energy to class and makes learning the material so interesting and entertaining. He is also an amazing teacher because he shows that he cares about his students all the time. Whether it's by having them on the Wildcat wall or just having a conversation with us about our weekends, he's always showing how much he cares. Mr. Carlson is also pretty cool because, like me, he has a Celsius addiction and loves to talk about the new flavors he has found and tried. He also rocks some pretty cool Hey Dudes and loves to talk about those too. He also got me hooked on Criminal Minds after watching it on day 1 in Crim A, and I haven't been able to stop watching it since. I'd like to thank him for working so hard to bring in some sweet guest speakers for us, such as police officers, defense attorneys, FBI agents, and many more cool ones. He has opened my eyes to many careers in the field and made me realize what I want to do in the future. He is always there to build his students up each and every day and always has a joke to crack and a smile on his face. Thank you, Mr. Carlson, for being such a dedicated and enthusiastic teacher in my life.
And a big hand for both of these gentlemen and the influence they've had on our young students. Megan will be attending Mankato State University. No, Minnesota State University of Mankato. And Gabby is attending Waldorf College in Iowa. Does it have a city? Forest City, Iowa. One more hand, and thank you very much. Next up are the lineups. We'll announce the lineups. Teams head back to the field and we'll get this rolling.